Imagine driving an electric SUV that looks like it came straight out of the future, delivers the kind of instant acceleration that can surprise you at the traffic lights, and still gives you enough space to handle everyday family life. Now imagine that this same SUV comes with a battery technology designed around safety, a high-tech interior, and a price positioning that makes some traditional electric SUVs look seriously overpriced. That is exactly where the BYD ATTO 3 becomes interesting. This is not just another electric crossover. The ATTO 3 is one of the models that helped put BYD firmly on the global EV map, and today we're taking a close look at what makes this electric SUV so special, what it can actually deliver on the road, and whether it deserves a place on your short list. From the outside, the ATTO 3 immediately stands apart. The design is smooth, modern, and athletic, with slim lighting elements, a sculpted front end, muscular wheel arches, and a coupe-like roofline that gives it a much more dynamic appearance than you might expect from a practical family SUV. And the blue finish shown here makes the body lines stand out even more, especially under city lights. But the ATTO 3 isn't just about looking futuristic. Underneath that design is a fully electric front-wheel drive powertrain built around a permanent magnet, synchronous motor. Depending on the version and market, the motor can produce up to 150 kilowatts, or roughly 204 horsepower, with 310 newton-meters of instant torque. That means the car doesn't need a huge engine or complicated transmission to feel quick. Put your foot down, and the electric motor responds immediately. In versions equipped with the larger battery, the ATTO 3 uses a 60.48 kilowatt-hour BYD Blade battery. Official specifications list up to 7.83 seconds for 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in the 150 kilowatt version, while range figures depend heavily on the market and testing cycle. One official specification lists a WLTP, combined range of up to 420 kilometers, while other markets quote different figures under different testing standards. And that difference is important, because real-world electric range is never exactly the same as the number printed on a specification sheet. Weather, speed, traffic, driving style, air conditioning, and temperature can all affect how far you actually travel. But for daily commuting, school runs, shopping, and normal city driving, the ATTO 3 has been engineered to make electric ownership feel practical rather than complicated. Charging is another major part of the experience. Depending on the specific market version, DC charging capability can reach around 88 kilowatts, with an official figure of approximately 29 minutes to go from 30 to 80% under suitable conditions. Other versions and markets have different charging specifications, so the exact number depends on the vehicle you're looking at. Step inside, and this is where the ATTO 3 becomes even more interesting. Instead of creating a boring traditional EV cabin, BYD went for something much more playful. The dashboard has a large rotating central touchscreen, a digital driver display, unusual door designs, colorful details, and surprisingly creative elements throughout the cabin. It feels more like a modern piece of technology than a conventional family SUV. The car also focuses heavily on practicality. The ATTO 3 seats 5 people, offers around 440 liters of luggage, space in specifications that list the larger boot configuration, and can expand that space significantly when the rear seats are folded. Its 2,720mm wheelbase also helps create a cabin that feels spacious for a compact SUV. And then there is the technology. Depending on the market and trim, features can include a panoramic roof, advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assistance, automatic emergency braking, rear cross-traffic alerts, a 360-degree camera, smartphone connectivity, wireless charging, and a premium multi-speaker audio system. Some versions even offer vehicle-to-load capability, allowing the car to act like a portable power source for compatible electrical equipment. Safety is another major selling point. The ATTO 3 originally achieved a 5-star overall Euro NCAP safety rating, with strong results in adult and child occupant protection. However, it's important to remember that safety assistance assessments can change with model, years and software updates, and newer assessments have evaluated the vehicle's driver assistance systems separately. What makes the battery particularly interesting is BYD's blade battery technology, which uses lithium iron phosphate chemistry in the ATTO 3. The design is focused heavily on durability, efficiency, and safety, and it is integrated into BYD's dedicated electric vehicle platform. So, who is the ATTO 3 really for? It's for someone who wants the advantages of an electric vehicle without moving into an enormous SUV. It's practical enough for a family, quick enough to keep driving interesting, comfortable enough for daily use, packed with technology, and visually distinctive, enough that you probably won't confuse it with everything else in the parking lot. But perhaps the most impressive thing about the ATTO 3 is how complete the package feels. It doesn't try to win with one spectacular feature. Instead, it combines performance, range, technology, safety, practicality, and futuristic styling into one relatively compact electric SUV. And that's why the BYD ATTO 3 deserves attention. Because the real question isn't whether electric SUVs are the future anymore. The question is, which electric SUVs can make that future feel genuinely exciting, practical, and accessible? The ATTO 3 is making a very strong argument that it can. So if you had the choice between this futuristic electric SUV and a traditional gasoline-powered crossover in the same category, which one would you take? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this look at the BYD ATTO 3, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next car.